Excuse me, y'all. Had a moment. I'm Kiswana, founder of A Couple Cakes and Things. This is my first official YouTube video. I'm coming to you today to talk about my houseplant collection. Um, I have always been in love with plants. My great grandmother had like a green thumb out of this world. She would always have like new plants when I came to her house, running plants everywhere, all different variations of pothos and cacti and just all types of stuff. She could grow anything. You could bring her a bean and she's guaranteed to sprout a root out of it. But anyway, I generally grow a lot of pothos and just like any type of little plant I pick up. I'm very cheap. So I always try to get plants on sale. I don't ever pick like the little struggly ones, but any type of plant that the store may not know what it is, or people generally aren't buying it, I'll pick up and I'll attempt to grow it at least. I guess I should show you guys my plant collection. Okay, and I do name my plants, so please don't think me weird. That's just an easier way for me to keep up with them. This is Noah. Noah is a dung cane. I've had him for about, oh, he's leaning. I've had him for about a month now. His dirt's kind of dry too. But he's starting to get like this little discoloration on his leaves. But he also has babies sprouting in the middle here. So I'm not sure if that's just how they are when they start to produce pups, or if I'm not doing something right. Maybe I don't have it in the right place or something like that. Next up is my snake plant. My grandmother gave me a piece of him from one of her very strong mature plants. His name is Rigetti. I named him after a character off Pirates of the Caribbean because that's one of my favorite movies. But this is Rigetti. He's pretty tall, but I only have these two pieces, and there's something right here in the dirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm not sure if it's something like growing up out of it, but there's nothing, absolutely nothing coming in the middle. And he didn't have any roots on him when I first got him, but I can kind of see the roots growing out of the bottom of his picture. Rigetti. And for some reason, he has this little floppy ear. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm very meticulous. I have to put all my stuff back. Next, I have Mushu. Mushu is a bonsai tree that I bought from a local flea market. I've had Mushu for maybe 6 months now, and I left him with my aunt because we're really close in age and we're like best friends. She grows a lot of plants too. We're going to definitely visit her place and check out some of her babies pretty soon. But Mushu was like our baby, so I left Mushu with her, and she just could not take care of him properly. So Mushu is now bagged and tagged. That's my way of nursing them back to health. So I put this up over top of them. I water the soil really good, and I kind of mist the bag and just kind of create its own little ecosystem. If you can see, he has like leaves inside the bag, and he's kind of brown on the tips. He's kind of falling apart. I don't know what's wrong with him. I need him to live though. So if you know anything about bonsais, definitely feel free to comment and give me some ideas, and so I can figure this thing out, because I don't want him to die. I really like him. I have this other little succulent that I have no idea how to take care of. I'm usually pretty good with pretty much anything I put my hands on, but succulents suck ass, literally. This is Frost. He used to be really cute, but now he's 4 and falling apart. You can see all his little dead roots. I keep the sticks in them so I can kind of figure out how to raise them, but the succulents always just drop dead on me. Surprisingly, my, what is this called? Hen and Chicks is still alive. Bonnie bought one of these also, and hers died. It isn't producing any pups or anything, but it's surviving. So that's great for me and any type of anything in the cacti family. Next, I have Pearline. She is a string of pearls plant. She's also bagged and tagged. She did not react positively to switching environments from the store that I got her from. So she pretty much 100% died off. I was able to save some of the peas off of the plant and try to propagate them. And I have some little babies growing inside. Let's take the bag off so you guys can see. Oh, that's Jack taking up the spotlight as always. Jack's one of my favorites. Okay, so this is Pearline, and she has some little babies. I'm not sure if it's going to like flourish, but Pearline's also a succulent, so that's pretty good for me considering my history with them. And I don't water them ever after my initial mist and watering of the dirt. I kind of just let it do its own thing and use whatever heat and light is getting in the room. Excuse me, I'm feeling a little under the weather today. My next bag and tag patient is Jesus Maximiliano. And I named him Jesus because he's a prayer plant. And when I think about him, I think about Jesus because his hands always go up in the air. But Jesus also died completely off. So I had to bag and tag him. I cut Jesus completely off down to the root bulb and just watered it and took care of it like it was just plants that I already had. And a month later, here we are. So we're going to start keeping up with Jesus. We probably do like a monthly log on his development. When I put him in this container, he had none of this green foliage. He just had like little stumps growing up out of the root bulb in the dirt, but pretty much nothing else. So this is just like so exciting. This is one of the main reasons that prompted me to start my vlog, I guess, my video vlog today, because I just want to keep up with my progress and my successes and fails, and maybe some of you guys can help me along the way. Alrighty,